Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. And today, we have a ton of crypto news. First, we're gonna talk a little bit about some of the crypto prices. Then we're gonna have some small little announcement on the Ripple v SEC lawsuit and some very interesting things about properties of securities. Then apparently Binance is being investigated, so is Celsius, which is very peculiar. We got some whale transfers in that I want to quickly let some words go on, and a little bit about Shiba, so let's get it going. Alright, the first topic of today, as I've said before, is the prices. I've been looking at the entire crypto market, and I'm only able to tell you that things are doing quite regularly. What I mean with that is that we're not really going up too much, not really going down too much, except for Solana and AVAX, which are having a very, very nice day, up respectively 17 and 14%. The rest of the market is basically following along with Bitcoin, as that crypto is going up about 2.2%, Ethereum 1.6, ADA 1.3, BNB 2.2, XRP 1.5. That all falls within Bitcoin's margin of going up with a little bit less severity in this sense. And that actually, guys, very often means that if Bitcoin goes up and altcoins go up less, that people are a little bit more hesitant in the market. Then again, because Bitcoin is actually a significant amount above 45,000 again, I feel as if since we're getting closer and closer to 50,000, that's going to be the barrier for when people are going to start going completely ballistic on altcoins again. But I guess we will see on the matter. More importantly, what's going on with the price? Are we trading? What's going on? Well, most likely you guys know by now, I trade a lot over on Bybit. That's my preferred platform. A link for that is down below. We always have an XRP long position open because, well, I wouldn't want to miss it. Let's put it like that. So a little bit earlier, we were talking about keeping this $1.08, $1.09 as a base. It didn't really work. It also coincided basically with the 0.618 Fibonacci level here, which we're hovering around, and we're still basically hovering around that area for XRP. Now, I told you all a little while ago that Bitcoin actually had a breakout towards the downside a while ago, and it's actually never completely recovered from that. We have basically come into this little demand zone of XRP a couple of times, and our last bounce here has actually started a new kind of bullish rally. As you can clearly see, we are doing very, very well, and I did not actually put these lines in today. It was somewhere yesterday during the stream, I think we did that. So you can see we had a nice little bounce on the upside of the formation as well. For the XRP front, we're actually trending downwards a little bit. However, we are narrowing into this $1.05-ish support or so. Then again, it kind of depends on how far you want to stretch and how far you want to view it, because theoretically speaking, a longer term triangle can actually be seen too, which basically sides from September 13th all the way up to now, with our end basically being here the 19th of September, so it could come around rather quickly for a breakout towards either side. Then again, I also shared over on my Twitter that on the really short term, XRP actually just had a little bit of a breakout, and so did many other coins like Ethereum. Then again, guys, my theory still holds correct that we are forming pretty shortly here new higher highs. There's a little bit of a bullish pennant being formed on the altcoin market cap. However, I don't really hold this too dearly. I personally more so regard this as just there's a really bullish run, and we're basically getting a little bit less bullish, but it's not like it's really a stall. Like usually with bullish pennants or bullish flags is you get a impulse, so you get the trend which is upwards. It stalls a little bit before it basically continues on with the trend. So it basically, for example, continue in the same sense afterwards after it continues on with the gains, right? That's basically what a bullish pennant or flag often does. Here it's very much possible too. Then again, I actually just think we should change the trend line to look a little bit more flat, because it's not as if it's actually a real stalling. I mean, it's not negative enough, I think, right? We just had one big dump on the 7th, and it's just continuing from that point of forward towards the upside as we're making higher highs, or I should say higher lows, every single time. You can see 1, 2, 3. It kept making higher lows, and it's just kind of continuing on. I firmly believe that as we continue on with this pattern, without a very bad day for altcoins, that very shortly here we'll be at the top. Because even right now, look guys, we are so extremely close to the highest altcoin market cap we've ever had. It has to be here very, very shortly. It can't take too long. Now moving over into subject number 2. So I actually have been shouting this out on Twitter a couple of times. I firmly believe that what we are witnessing right now in the Ripple v SEC lawsuit is a phase where more and more independent reporters are going to start giving their 2 cents on the matter. I've been sharing that for a good little while because I firmly believe it's one of the most important things, because those guys specifically are the ones that basically get this news out to everybody. And well, that's ultimately what's also going to kind of expose the SEC potentially. Here's a fun little thing I just saw, which I most likely will actually come back on later. Ryan Selkis of Masari said, looks like Ben Lasky, whatever, actually left Ripple board in November. And Matt Cordova of the Consensus said, coincides exactly with Biden nominating Gensler. This is all the way back in December 2020, who's spoken openly about his belief XP is security, and probably about the time private negotiations with Ripple and the SEC over a settlement ended. You guys must understand that Ripple had the option to settle before with the SEC, right? Before the lawsuit actually came about. But they said no. And some people over in Ripple's side didn't actually side with that, didn't really believe in the process. Then again, you should all remember, Rosie Rios and all the people, and a lot of others, have joined the board having full faith in this idea. You won't join the board if you're really skeptical and think they're going to lose, right? As you can see, some people left because they didn't have the faith. But the majority of people are still there, and I think they'll stick with it through thick and thin. I'm kind of excited about that. But Eleanor, also from Fox, right? Yeah, was interviewing Charles about the Ripple lawsuit. And some people said Charles doesn't have the facts all correct. I'm going to say that's true because, of course, he's kind of new. However, he's given a ton of exposure to the Ripple v SEC lawsuit, and I'm quite excited about that. Now, what the digital asset investor actually just noticed as well is whistleblower alert, I want my reward. ETH 2.0 is a security. Security can become a non-security and then transform back into a security. You can't coordinate something that's decentralized. Point being, they basically explained in one of their speeches, I think it's right here, that something like an Ethereum, a XRP, whatever, if it goes through a sort of change, it can actually go from being, not a security and fine to actually becoming a security again. It can basically have shifts in the way that the SEC, I guess, views them, which is very peculiar because in theory, they're basically leaving all their options open, saying, yeah, you know what? If we don't feel like it today, it's not a security today. If we do feel like it, though, it is. And the problem with that being, you don't really know where you stand then because obviously the rules aren't that clear. If it could just switch between the two at random, nobody can really know. It's just about when there's facts and circumstances change. But how does that work then? It can all of a sudden be one and then it cannot be one. That's very peculiar, right? So if Ripple is all the way fine with XRP, for example, but then a couple years later they buy out let's say it differently. If there's a couple of miners which all of a sudden decide to overtake Bitcoin, so really do their best and buy everything out, or the US does it, for example, all of a sudden Bitcoin is then the US's security, or those miners' security, because they overtook it and they went through a lot of trouble to get it. Or, for example, if Bitcoin transitions over into proof of stake or Ethereum or Doge, is it then potentially another security again because it can change again? That's very strange, and people are not really liking that, which I understand firmly. The US officials now investigating Binance for potential insider trading, market manipulation report. Bloomberg reported Friday that a broad U.S. government investigation into the operator of the crypto exchange Binance has widened to include whether Binance or its staff profited by taking advantage of its customers. Some anonymous sources said that U.S. officials, including the Commodity Futures and Trading Commission, are investigating the exchange operator for possible insider trading and market manipulation. In recent months, Bloomberg has covered what officials say is a wide-ranging inquiry into Binance, encompassing the efforts from the IRS and DOJ, as well as the CFTC. It's going to be very interesting to see what's going to come out of this one. We don't really have any heavy allegations except for some, anonymous sources, so we're not sure if this has any legitimacy to it whatsoever. But it's going to be interesting how they investigate this. It could also be, guys, that they've actually fabricated these sources purely to have another reason to investigate Binance because they really want to. We're not going to figure that out, though. So let's just assume that there are some people who said, Binance is doing some fishy stuff. Furthermore, guys, make sure you press the like button. I'm trying for you guys to put chapters into these videos so it's a lot easier to watch them. Make sure you press the like button for that, for the extra effort. And also just to help the channel out a little bit, I've noticed that the likes have gone down quite significantly because the crypto market is not doing too well. And I see that every single time. If crypto is going bullish, wow, people are really, really supportive. But when crypto turns bad a little bit, it'll go sideways. The comment section turns a lot more hateful, and the likes just help with the nice comments. You guys are amazing for that, by the way. I guess the likes mostly help, however, to just kind of spot how fun a topic is for you guys. At least that's what I kind of use it for. So if, for example, a video gets 600 likes and they get 2, I kind of go for more of the 600 like type of videos, right? I kind of gauge what you guys want to see. So if you have any recommendation, put them in the comment section down below. And by the way, likes does not equal money, please, guys. All right. So then, crypto lender Celsius hit with 2 security actions in one day. I thought it would be the SEC, right? I thought it would be a Coinbase 2.0 type of venture because Coinbase was sued for a lending platform a little bit earlier, and Celsius is also one of these kind of lender platforms. No, it's actually in New Jersey. Some security regulators have ordered them to stop offering daily interest in the country only, however. And the same day, the Texas State Security Board filed a case. So, as it currently stands, I'm not really sure why the SEC doesn't do this, but why it's like some more smaller areas, like, for example, New Jersey and Texas, and how that really comes around. But I guess that's freaking the U.S. for you. You know, they have very interesting rules. Sometimes it's a state thing, sometimes it's a federal thing. No clue on the matter, but it's just very peculiar. I don't really use Celsius, and I don't know really that many people who do use it, but I thought the news on its own might be very important, right? Just because, I mean, it's stuff. Then 82 million XP transferred, and, well, you can basically sell the whales. Point being, guys, stop texting me and tagging me in these things that talk about whales. Stop sending me these things, asking me what it means. 82 million XP being sent does not mean anything for the majority of the times. Like, in this specific case, a lot of money has been sent to an exchange. Okay, that means, okay, there's some extra selling pressure. Then again, we really don't know what they're doing. It could mean so many different things. Whales don't matter unless they're exorbitant. If it's $300 million or 300 million XP, we gotta look. We gotta quickly check what is going on. But 82 million, 180 million, all that stuff, it happens all the time. If we, for example, take a little bit of a look at the app itself, you notice the biggest whale of the day moved $1.1 billion worth of Bitcoin. And that happens almost every single day. You can see here 5 days ago, they were actually moving $2 billion worth of Bitcoin. Where is it going to? Who is it from? I don't know. But it happens a freaking ton. Here's, for example, another $140 million in BUSD just transferred on Binance. What for? Nobody knows, but it's happening, right? It is happening. Then let's quickly check this one out. The XRP lawsuit, here's why experts think Ripple could win. I've actually covered this a couple of times before, guys, but I'm going to be having an interview with some very important people in the Ripple XRP lawsuit. I'm trying my best to get the coolest interviews going for you guys, but it actually takes some time, and a lot of people just don't reply, so it's a little bit sad. I'm actually trying to get James as well. I'll try a little bit harder for that one to see if he's actually ever going to reply. But I just want to kind of give you guys some room to ask questions too. So tomorrow, I'll be making a video, and I want you guys to comment under that video, and I'll say it in the video, of course, itself, what you would want to ask a lawyer about the Ripple v. SEC case, all right? But I'll announce more about that tomorrow. Just know I'm working on it. I'm trying to get as much done as possible, and if you were to ask me, there's a ton of reasons why Ripple and XP can win this. However, we'll sum it up in another video because I've already covered it a lot of times. You guys said, please do less about the lawsuit, more news. I try. And then about Shiba Inu on a rampage as Elon Musk, Coinbase boost meme coins rally. Yeah, so actually the most important thing, in my own opinion, is that Elon Musk has had so much influence over a longer period of time. We all know it. That's where people are, kind of on the Shiba trail now still as well. But most importantly, Coinbase has now changed their mind a little bit, and they have gone for a full Shiba promotion. If you check their Twitter, which I'm going to do quickly right now, you'll see that Coinbase has gotten a ton of different statements out about Shiba. But also, if you check their following out here, you'll notice they follow one individual or one account, and it's Shiba. So, yeah, you already know. They got some plans with that. We can quickly see if Elon Musk actually tweeted anything out as well just now, maybe about Shiba or a profile picture or anything like that. No, nothing in the near past here. Whew, that's I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, it's a good thing. Elon Musk is too much of the meme side, Even though Shiba is a meme coin, very much whenever Elon Musk does this type of stuff, it's a pump and dump type of situation. And some people would rather him just not be involved than all this negativity. Then again, guys, this is bullish stuff for Shiba if you're a hodler because Coinbase is so involved with them. Because very often when Coinbase is so involved, your price just does really, really well because Coinbase wants to, get more trading going. And again, very often that also increases the price. That's very often how it works. All right, guys, that was it for today's video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video later today.